Hey guys, Super Chris Productions here, and today I'm going to be doing a custom minifigure showcase video on the Arrow Season 1 suit. This figure was really fun to make. It only took about a couple of hours. But yeah guys, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the showcase video. Alright guys, so here we have Arrow, and I give you guys a full 360 before I get into all the details. Like I said, really quick figure, was really fun to make. And yeah, so I try to be different with my Arrow figure, because I know a lot of people usually just paint on all the details and they'll use a plastic hood, and so I wanted to be different, whereas I use a lot of 3D elements, and instead of using a plastic hood, I went with a fabric one that I made, and it can, since it is fabric, it can't fold back. And I do have this standard tan messy hair piece that I can give him when the hood is down. And now I did paint the mask that he has on his eyes, because in the show he had like paint on his face before Cisco made him a mask, and so that's what I have here represented here, is like just the paint that he had smeared on his face over his eyes. Now the hood is removable. It's not attached to the fabric that's on his shoulders. I didn't attach it because I wanted the fabric, not the fabric, but the quiver to be removable, and I couldn't do that if the hood was glued together as one piece. So here's the hood. It does come off, and so you guys get a better look at the figure. I'll remove his bow as well. On his left arm, he has this little pouch thing for this little mini arrow darts that he has, and the same on his right leg, a little pouch. Both are made of E-tape with the straps and stuff on them are E-tape. The straps on his leg are actually painted, but the actual pouch is made of electrical tape. And I'll remove the arms so you guys can get a better look at the actual quiver and the fabric over his shoulders that is supposed to be part of the hood. Now, normally when I take the quiver off, it does come off with the fabric piece. They are actually two separate pieces, not one. They just get stuck together. There's what the hood looks like. And so here's the quiver. It was an actual Lego quiver. I wrapped it in electrical tape, painted all the details on there, and then I made an electrical tape strap to go over his shoulders. And like I said, removable. It doesn't stick to the torso because I actually folded over the tape and then cut it into the shape I needed. And then here's the hood. Now, like a little bit of glue from the quiver did go on the back, but since it's covered, it's fine. And if we move on to the legs, the boots have electrical tape on the top. All the painted details are really self-explanatory. It does go around all four sides of the legs, all the painted and electrical tape details. But I'll show you guys the bow in a second as I stall to put his quiver and everything back on. It does sometimes get caught on the fabric, the straps of the quiver, when I am putting it back on, just because everything is like so tight. But most of the time I don't have any problems putting him back together. It's usually easy to do. This strap here, since it's a double strap, there is a bit of trouble in it covering the hole for the arms, but like I said, everything goes on fairly easily. Still trying to stall here while I put this back on and hope I don't break anything, because this is actually the second time I'm filming this, because something did break the first time when I deconstructed the suit. It wasn't the quiver, it was actually one of the metal arrows that are on his arms, which I actually forgot to mention. Those were made from a bread twisty. The metal that's inside of a bread twisty, I cut and glued those to his arms and on his legs to represent those mini arrows. But so now that he's back together, I'll show you guys the bow. Now the bow was just standard Lego brown bow, which I cut the original arrow off. I cut off the backs. It was supposed to be the string. I glued on my own thread onto the back for the string, and then I painted all the detail on it. But yeah guys, so that's about it for arrow, and now we can go ahead and wrap up this video. Alright guys, so that about wraps up this video. Really hope you guys liked it. And so a few things that I want to mention that I'm going to be working on next after this showcase. I'm going to be doing a Deadpool figure from the PG-13 version of Deadpool, Once Upon a Deadpool. It's coming out next month. I'm also going to be making a sculpted Bumblebee figure for the new Bumblebee movie, also coming out next month. I was going to do a build, but because of time and stuff, and I don't really have too many yellow parts, I just decided to do a sculpted figure instead. I found that easier to do than a build. But before all that happens, I'm going to be doing a showcase on a group of figures that I recently finished. There's 6 figures, and it's for the CW Elseworlds crossover. Now, the figures I've made for that, you guys have seen them before, but I'll show you them again, and some updates. Arrow, and I've redone my Supergirl, which I showed you guys before. I made the CW Superman. I've got Batwoman. I made the new Flash suit. The update was his arms. Last time I showed him, I don't think the arms were done, but now he is complete. And I finally finished the John Wesley ship Flash, so he's complete. All the figures for the crossover are complete, so that should definitely be my next showcase on December 9th. But I guess, like I said, really hope you liked the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, so bye.